Hello aspirants, welcome back to our YouTube channel Smart Preparation to Success. As a part of our TGPSC Group and daily answer writing, today we are going to discuss day 43 and 44 answers. Let's start. First question, explain the structure and importance of the kinship system in Indian society. How does it influence the social relations and responsibilities? The kinship system is one of the most important foundations of social organization in India. Kinship refers to relationship based on blood, marriage, and adoption. It plays a prominent role in shaping family structure, social interactions, and responsibilities among individuals in society. Structure of the kinship system in India. Consanguineal and affinal relations. Kinship includes consanguineal kin blood relations such as parents, siblings, and grandparents. Affinal kin relations formed through marriage such as husband, wife, in laws. Lineage and descent. Most Indian societies follow a patrilineal system where descent and inheritance pass through the father's line. Joint and extended family. Traditionally, kinship relations are maintained through joint and extended families, where several generations live together and share economic and social responsibilities. Clan and Gotra system. Kinship groups such as clans, Gotras, subcastes regulate marriage, alliances, and social interactions within society. Importance of kinship in Indian society. Regulation of marriage. Kinship determines marriage rules such as endogamy, exogamy, and helps maintain social order. Economic and social support. Relatives provide assistance in times of financial need, illness, and family events. Distribution of roles and responsibilities. Kinship defines duties such as caring of elders, raising children, and participating in rituals and ceremonies. Social identity and status. An individual's identity, caste, and community position are often linked to kinship networks. Conclusion. Thus, the kinship system remains a fundamental institution in Indian society. Even with modernization, the rise of nuclear families, kinship continues to shape social relations, responsibilities, and cultural continuity in India. Discuss the role of the caste system in shaping social hierarchy in India. How has modernization affected caste relations in contemporary society? The caste system is a traditional system of social stratification in India that divides society into hierarchical groups based on birth. It has historically influenced social status, occupation, marriage patterns, and social interactions. Role of caste in shaping hierarchy. The caste system organizes society into a hierarchical order traditionally linked to the Varna categories Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, with other communities placed outside this structure. This hierarchy determined social status and privileges. Caste regulated occupation as certain professions were traditionally associated with specific caste. It also governed marriage rules where endogamy was commonly practiced. Caste determines social mobility and power relations. Higher caste traditionally enjoys great social, economic, and religious privileges, while lower caste often face discrimination and limited opportunities. Impact of modernization on caste relations. Education and urbanization have reduced rigid caste barriers by encouraging interaction among different social groups. Industrialization and economic development have weakened the traditional link between caste and occupation. Constitutional provisions and legal reforms, such as abolition of untouchability and reservation policies, have promoted social justice and opportunities for historically disadvantaged groups. Democratic politics have transformed caste into political identity, leading to great political participation and representation of marginalized communities. Intercaste marriages and social mobility are gradually increasing, particularly in urban areas. Conclusion. Thus, while the caste system historically shaped India's social hierarchy, modernization has weakened many of its rigid structures. Although caste-based inequalities have reduced in some areas, caste continues to play an important role in contemporary Indian social and political life. Now we are going to discuss day 44 answers. Let's start. First question. Tribal religions reflect a close relationship between nature and culture. Examine the features of tribal religious beliefs in India. Tribal religions in India are distinct belief systems that are closely linked with nature, environment, and community life. These religions are not based on written scriptures but are rooted in traditions, costumes, and ecological surroundings. Nature worship. One of the most important features of tribal religion is the worship of nature. Tribes consider forests, rivers, mountains, trees, and animals are sacred. Animism. Most tribal communities believe that natural objects such as stones, trees, and rivers possess spirits or supernatural powers. This belief system is known as animism. Ancestor worship. Tribal people strongly believe that ancestors protect and guide the community. Rituals and ceremonies are performed to honor ancestral spirits. Totemism. Many tribes identify themselves with a particular animal, plant, or natural object known as totem. The totem acts as a symbol of clan identity and social unity. Rituals and festivals. Rituals, religious practices include dances, sacrifices, and festivals linked with agriculture, hunting, and seasonal cycles. Role of religious specialist. Priests or spiritual leaders perform rituals, heal illness, and communicate with supernatural powers. Conclusion. Thus, tribal regions represent a harmonious relationship between humans and nature. These belief systems plays a virtual role in maintaining ecological balance and preserving the cultural identity of tribal communities. Next question. Discuss the impact of major religions on the social and cultural life of tribal communities in India. Tribal communities in India have historically followed their own traditional belief systems. However, interaction with major religions such as Hinduism, Christianity, and Islam has influenced their social and cultural life. Cultural assimilation. Many tribes have adopted practices for major religions, resulting in cultural assimilation with mainstream society. Changes in traditional beliefs. Conversion to organized religions has sometimes weakened traditional rituals, customs, tribal religious practices. Spread of education and social development. Missionary activities, especially Christian missions, contributed to education, healthcare, and social awareness among tribal populations. Social reforms. Influence of major religions helped reduce certain practices such as superstition, social isolation, and lack of formal education. Identity and culture assertion. In some cases, religious influences lead to debates about tribal identity and efforts to preserve indigenous traditions. Religious syncretism. Many tribal communities combine traditional beliefs with elements of major religions, creating unique cultural blend. Conclusion. The influence of major religions has brought both opportunities and challenges for tribal communities, while it has contributed to modernization and social development. Preserving tribal culture and identity remains essential for India's cultural diversity. These are the four answers. Practice well. For further more videos, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.